In around 100 days from now, the world's sporting focus will be on events in New Zealand as the 7th Rugby World Cup kicks off. Tens of thousands of fans will be converging on the land of the long white cloud. Hoping to join those who will be travelling there by more orthodox means of transport will be Tom Hudson and Jodie Burton, who, since May of last year, have been making their own way to New Zealand by bicycle.
I've been a big rugby fan for maybe 20 odd years, and I had no knowledge of rugby perhaps outside of the countries that stage and perform at the World Cup. So this was a good chance to get to investigate the communities and provide them with perhaps a platform to talk about what their needs are, what work they're doing, and to champion the sport in general.
It's all very admirable, but 30,000 kilometres on a bike does pose the obvious question. Why?
My standard answer is always I don't know, and I refer you to the brains behind the operations.
Yeah, I guess 10 years working in the city, 10 years reading too many travel books and adventure stories and wanting to be an explorer. Before we knew it, we'd actually decided that, yeah, we were going to cycle to Australia. It so happened that the Rugby World Cup was going to be happening just after our arrival, and Tom, as the rugby nut, couldn't quite resist the lure.
So, on the 1st of May last year, Tom and Jodie set off from Twickenham, hoping to raise £1 for every kilometre cycled for the two charities they're supporting, Rays of Sunshine and the Tag Rugby Trust. One of their latest stop-offs was Thailand's capital, Bangkok, country number 23, and 19 of the 30,000 kilometres completed before reaching their final destination. They've had a host of experiences on their travels, some more appealing than others.
I think collectively we found China pretty difficult. It was very, very sparse, very remote,
very desolate, yeah.
But just very, very cold as well. And I think really it really tested all of our energy reserves and spirit and kind of focus really to go through such a barren landscape for maybe 6,000 kilometres of rugby desert and real life desert as well. It's been really well received, and I guess also it has proved to highlight rugby, the rugby communities in a lot of these areas, and to help build up some media relations, and just to raise the profile and give the guys who are obviously volunteering a lot of their time as much support as we can.
We've been so lucky to be welcomed in by some of these schemes. We've approached through many countries schemes that target young offenders, drug rehabilitation. We've even seen schemes designed to stop people falling into these schemes. We've seen orphanage projects. We've seen
rubbish dump kid.
Yeah, kids we're bringing from the dumps and the slums, and it's just been a real eye-opening experience.
So, just another 11,000 kilometres for Tom and Jodie to endure before they're due to arrive in New Zealand in time for the big kick-off. And we'll be catching up with them there to raise a glass to an incredible journey and a magnificent achievement.